How do you get past the early game? All of us had to go through the early game at least once. Whether it's your first time, your new profile, or whatever. We all struggle in the early game because Hypixel Skyblock's early game is just terrible. But the question is, how do we get past it so we can finally access content that we actually want to do? Well, I'm here to help you out. I'm going to be giving you some tips to help you get through the early game in Hypixel Skyblock. One issue all early game players go through is money. It's really hard to get money, but there's one simple fix that you can do right now. Just play the Rift. You get the Rift at level 12 in Hypixel Skyblock, and it's honestly one of the best things you can do. Once you get to the third area, this is where you can really start making money. One way you can make money is through wilted berberis, cockatus stem, and the mushrooms. If you don't like farming stuff, which I understand because farming is pretty boring, there's even more money making methods. For example, you can do snake grinding over there. It's really good for money. You can make 30 to 40 million coins. All you have to do is just mine stuff over there. You could even use the Rift auction house for money. Like, you can go ahead and see that there's all these items and you just need to do your modes. Now, modes is very annoying to get, which is why you want to get to the mountaintop. Because if we go to the mountaintop, we'll be able to find these three NPCs over here. Now, mine is on cooldown, obviously, but if yours isn't on cooldown, you can use the Ubix Cube, and you can get a lot of free motes out of it. And you can also get free wills for free. Just select the number 13, get the free will out of it. And if you are feeling lucky, put 100 down. Maybe you'll get 2 free wills instead. Like, I don't get why so many early game players don't play the Rift. It's such a good money making method. Like, please do your Rift. It's gonna help you a lot. Another advice I'm going to be giving for all early game players is do not rush dungeons. In fact, don't even play dungeons unless you're just trying to get the F7 requirement to use the Hyperion. Because after that, there isn't really a reason to play dungeons. If you're trying to rush dungeons, you'll be wasting a bunch of coins for a money making method that depends on RNG. And dungeons, even M7, is only like 40 million coins an hour. If you get lucky, of course. Like, personally, I would say if you're an early game player, do not play dungeons or even combat or fishing in general. Instead, you should probably start with forging to max it out easily. And then after forging, you can sell whatever you had that you got from forging and then invest into either mining or farming. So you have a consistent way of making money. Another thing you should do is your experimentation table. The reason is so you can finally max out your enchanting skill, which is one of the most important skills in this game. You could argue, oh, I'm only gonna need like enchanting like 40 something to be able to use the best enchant. Or all enchants in this matter. But the thing is, you get these extra stats, skyblock XP, and ability damage that you'll be able to eventually use later on. So there isn't really an excuse to not do the experimentation table unless you're really that lazy. But even then, you should at least be trying to do it once a day. And while we're here, we should also talk about the fact that you should be eating cakes every 2 days at least. Like, if we go ahead and come to all these cakes, like, you get a bunch of these extra nice stats that you just get for free. And you just have to do them every 2 days. Like, look at how many stats I'm gaining from this. Like, this is good. Like, you gotta do this. Now, obviously, you could visit Portal Hub so you can eat the cakes too. But I got all the cakes. They don't have all the cakes yet. At least as of right now. Now, Hypixel Skyblock is a very complex game. And this is why you need to be using the wiki for a lot of things. The wiki helps you a lot to learn about the stuff in this game, and if you don't read the wiki, you're gonna struggle a lot. Another thing I would like to say is do not get overwhelmed. Like, you might be looking at the map and see this giant island called Crimson Isle, and you're just like, what the heck is going on? Don't try to get overwhelmed by Hypixel Skyblock. You're gonna eventually learn everything, and then all of a sudden, everything will start making sense. My final tip for early game players is just to try and have fun in this game.